not a problem. We'll just, oh, yeah. Oh, there you go.
I've never done this before.
Okay. Airbrush stuff for things.
Is it recording though?
I think so.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like usually it says recording in progress, but I think that's the WebEx platform.
Yeah, I was just going to say that too.
But
yeah.
I did get a pop-up, Jim, that you were doing it. So
Oh, okay, cool. Then I can send it
so
over.
I guess
Yep.
we're good. Yep. All right. So the floor is yours.
Okay.
Has everybody
Alicia,
met
you want me to-
Tony? Have you? I'm sorry. So Tony, have you ever met James before? Jim?
No, I don't think so.
All right. So maybe let's just do a quick introduction just in case.
Yeah, I'm Jim Pratt, the new Director of Finance at the Commission. Nice to meet you.
I'm Tony. I'm the program associate for AmeriCorps. I started in September, I believe it was.
November. So we're both kind of new.
Yeah, exactly. And Alicia, wait, when did you start? In November also?
November 13th.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
The day before the professional development.
So Teresa, you're the seasoned one now.
That's scary.
You can't consider yourself new anymore.
I don't like that. Oh my God. Every time Tony says that, it's like, it really stuns me because, so much has been, I mean, but since September, you've gone through so many iterations in terms of your role and have learned so much. And often when I hear Tony talking, I'm like, I don't even know that. How did Tony even know that?
They're a good researcher.
Yeah,
Thank you.
for sure. So yeah, time flies.
Awesome.
Okay, well, Alicia, are you asking questions or do you want me to hop in?
I think I'm going to let you hop in. As we had mentioned earlier, you had some points that you wanted to.
Yeah, I had a question about at least one area, and I know you may have had some other bullets. I'm just trying to keep my eye on my phone also. Every time accounting logs into our accounts, they have to get a code, and I always have to send the codes over to them. So my question was, and I know we talked about this, Megan, so for vouchering for expenses, so under all of our other contracts, though they're reimbursement, we incur the expense. Sometimes we pay it up front. Other times we don't pay it up front. But once we incur it and book it and the person has performed, we tend to voucher. I told my accounting firm, I met with them a couple of days ago and shared with them that you mentioned that irregardless of sort of the accrual or cash basis, it still has to be an expense that has already been paid for, right? Not necessarily just incurred.
Correct. Yep.
That's correct. All right. So when I said that, they said, well, can you ask this specific question? So if the expense was incurred in one quarter, but we didn't pay for it until the second quarter, does it still stay as a reimbursable expense in the original quarter where the item was incurred? So, do we have to now shift everything?
Yeah, so that's a really good question, and I just would like to get confirmation because it's been a while since I have answered that. But I believe it's when it was
paid for.
Yeah, I believe that's when it is. And we've had this question arise a bunch of times. And so I just have to look back at guidance that Rebecca had provided and make sure, but I'm pretty sure it would be when the expense was actually paid.
When it was actually paid, even if it's an accrual basis accounting that the company uses.
Yeah, I'd say so because I mean, so the only way you'd be able to do what you're saying is get paid before you actually paid would be if you had a federal advance. And I did give you the paperwork for that, but it's a very lengthy process. It requires a lot of levels of approval. And by the time it goes through, you're paying it already. So, and it has a very rigorous repayment schedule. And so it's, I mean, although it is available and I did provide you and I can certainly, submit it for you. But it doesn't seem to make sense for AmeriCorps program specifically because of the 12-month period that your members are going to have to serve their time in. So
No, that makes sense.
I think your firm is talking more, if I go back to my college days here, I think your firm is talking more cash versus accrual basis of accounting. So accrual
Yes.
meaning you realize it when it's incurred versus cash you document when you pay it out. So I
Mhm.
think we're more on the cash basis, or like Megan said, when it's actually physically paid,
Yeah,
that's the
cost
quarter you're going to reimburse
reimbursement.
it for. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Excellent. All right, that was my only question. So it sounds like many of the expenses that I think we submitted to, because we have smaller vendors and we wanted to get them into the quarter that we know they're going to be performing the work. So, but we haven't actually paid. We can go ahead and pay them. But it typically, there's usually an overlap, or we just go ahead and submit the paperwork prior to. We certainly do it on other contracts because that's the process they allow. And I just assumed, I think this is our first, at least for me, I think our first voucher with those kind of expenses, so that I'm really paying attention to. So I just assumed that was the case here. So I instructed Alicia to, yes, go ahead and include those because this would be in that quarter. So,
Sure.
So we'll have to revise that submission then.
Yeah, so I'll check. I mean, it's either in the New York State finance law or or the Guide to Financial Operations. So I can get you the exact language that we have, but yeah, it would be my understanding that it would be when the when you paid it.
Actually paid
I'll
right
double
before.
check and then and then send you that language.
And then Alicia, do you know how to pull back that submission, or is it something you have to do on your end, Megan and Jim? Because I think that was submitted already, and you are muted, Alicia. I see your mouth moving.
Okay. Once we submit or upload documentation, we can't remove it, is my understanding. Is that correct, Megan?
Megan, I have
Yeah.
to reject it, right?
I beg
Oh,
your
for
pardon?
wait. So it's just documentation? No, you wouldn't have to reject the whole thing. You could. I mean, so you are just uploading, if you tell me which document and for some reason you can't remove it, I would be able to reject it. And then it would really only show internally, but it would show as rejected. So it's not going to come up on the list. So I have the ability to remove a document, but if you have submitted it to me already and then you need to change numbers in the
Numbers, yeah.
claim details,
Yeah.
then you aren't able to, then we would have to reject it out and then you'd start over.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
numbers include the are connected to the attachment, so it would be both.
No, so not only do you have that Excel cover sheet, but if you have to like enter numbers in CMS. So let me just say, so Alicia,
You want
you
to
have
show us?
I can, yes, but so Alicia, you have two stages. You have one that is the con user stage. That's when you like upload and do whatever you need to do in the system.
Right.
Then you would have to so you'd have to complete that stage. Then you'd have to like as con sig, or I'm sorry, claim sig, then go in and then process your stage. Then it would go to me. Has it done that? Because I thought I checked my inbox today and I did not have anything in it. And it should in theory show in my inbox when you
And
push it
I
forward to
think
me.
we had discussed last time, I could not reject it in for con user because what I wanted to do was start afresh because we were going to have different numbers.
Yeah.
And so I was not able to do that in claim seg, but if you can reject, because there was two there and one was not allowing me to go in to reject. But if you can do that, then I can get all the appropriate documents uploaded, because with the CMS manual, it did say that once the document is uploaded, I would not be able to to delete it.
Okay, so just bear with me for a minute. It seems like my computer is going really slow. I'm just going to sign back in.
But I think just for ease, it would be best just to start afresh.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I understand what you are asking. So here, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so you can see my CMS, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. Um,
And does your system look the same as ours, or-
well, so her view is definitely going to look a little different than mine. So just remind me of your contract number. I'm sorry. I should know that off the top of my head, but I don't.
It is C029613, the top one. Oh,
103?
61616.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. Are you talking removing something from here?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that I can do.
Like the
So if you
numbers.
tell me which one you're talking about, I can go in and edit it.
Okay. There were four.
Trainings, let's see.
Yes.
Member training?
If
Uh-huh.
you can,
Yeah.
yes, I guess all the trainings.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Let me see.
And if you can open staff travel 1, because I'm going to, yeah, if we could delete this one, that would be helpful.
Okay, so you want to delete it, or are you planning on uploading a different one?
I'm planning on putting it into member travel.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So which one? I'm sorry.
There's
You said
one.
staff travel, the first staff travel one?
Yep.
Is that what you're asking me?
Interesting, on my screen, Alicia and Tony, you guys are sharing a block. I've never seen that before. Does it look the same to you guys too, Jim? And
Sharing a
Megan?
block. So I was looking at, my gosh, I'm trying to find you. Sharing a block.
No,
Nope.
no, it's not. Off to the right it is. It's very strange.
Oh,
It's
weird.
I have like a
Interesting.
transcript box, but that's all I have. And then everybody's cameras. And then Megan's
Huh.
screen.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
weird.
Okay, so if that's all you needed to do, and then
No,
but
they
the only
right?
what's that?
Right. You enter some numbers in, Alicia. I watched you enter some numbers.
No, that was Megan.
No, I mean, when you were showing me all the amounts that the accountant sent over and you entered them in and submitted it.
Right.
The,
So so you're talking about this here, the claim details in this screen.
Let me see. Yeah, so
You
this one
entered
would have.
numbers here.
Yeah, so how do we get that updated? Does that have to be rejected?
Oh, possibly.
I believe so, because you mentioned, Megan, that it was an outdated form.
No. So the form that you're talking about is the upload. So that's a standalone Excel sheet. And that came from our website. But what this is like the CMS module. So you would come into CMS. I don't know how the view is for you as the subgrantee or contractor, if you will, to go in and enter your numbers. But I would imagine that like there's like an internal module that you would click this information, and then you would hit like submit, and then it would enter the information here in the budget. So that like you'd have to enter this like in the system, and then that
Yeah.
other thing that is like you know, the upload that includes the cover sheet, and then the personnel detail, the member detail, and then a reconciliation. Those that's a standalone, and that was created by our office. This is a part of the contract management claim, like expenditure module. So this I would not be able to change. I would be able to manually disallow items, but I wouldn't be able to add money to anything.
Would you
So,
be
but
able to,
but
Megan?
so Alicia, would you be able to, or can you move it back? Like, so maybe I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. I'd like it if you could to log in your claim sig role. I'd like to see if you can manipulate in any way or move it back to con user stage. So I'm gonna stop sharing, and if you could share your screen, we can see if this is something that we can do. And this is the first time I would ever be trying to do this, but it would seem to me like if it hadn't left your agency yet, it would make sense that you would still be able to
edit it. But I
edit.
think it's our agency. She's getting errors when she tries to go in. And just so everybody doesn't think I'm crazy, I put a screenshot in the chat. So that's what I'm seeing with Tony and Alicia. Can you see that? That's so odd.
I'm gonna look, hold on.
I've never seen that before. You're like bosom buddies there.
Okay, so I
Oh
am going
yes,
to.
I see.
So I'm going to go into list, and then this one, and then claim. Megan?
I believe so, yes. Yep.
Log.
I don't know if I would hit log. Because you're gonna, I would think then you were logging another one.
Oh, okay.
Maybe go in through there.
Are you trying to
So-
change, just so I'm on the same page with everybody, are you trying to change the numbers on the main screen we were just on and you can't edit?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because I had the same, Megan, I had the same issue with a program the other day, and we had to reject the claim, and you had to put the whole thing in again.
Yeah.
But what happens if Alicia just rejects it now? It shouldn't go to any of us because they're rejecting it
Oh,
internally.
you're right, I'm sorry. That program
But
sent
I
it to me
just,
to review.
yeah. So this actually hasn't left Alicia
Gotcha.
yet. So what
Okay.
I was wondering is if whether or not in her claim sig role, she could push it back.
She can edit it. Yeah, I gotcha.
I don't know if she would be able to edit it. So I'm sorry. So if you could do that one more time, go back into the contract.
Oh, go back.
Yes, please. And then scroll down and then go to your claim history. One other question. What role are you in right now? Oh, you're in con user. Could you do me a favor and log out of here and go into your claim sig role?
Sure.
You're probably going to be sorry that you recorded this, by the way.
I was sorry
No,
when you
not
first.
at all.
I mean, like, you're gonna have to fast forward it to the actual spot to remember.
I'm going to have to go. Remember, Megan, how this wouldn't let me log out? I'm going to have to.
Like actually close out your browser, I bet, and then go back in. Oh, you
I
can't hit the
did.
log. You can't hit the log out button. I thought there's like a log out button right underneath your
There
name
is.
on the left-hand corner, but it
There
won't let you
is.
log out.
Correct. And that's what had happened last time that I had mentioned. So I had to go in as incognito, or let me just see if I can go in. Okay. I'll
All
go
these chocolate cookies in my office trying to fatten me up.
Let me go
Size of this
incognito.
thing, good God.
That looks like a big cookie.
Mhm.
See, watch, Megan. Remember, this is what happened.
All right,
Your
wait, so you're
screen
not
is not
sharing your
showing.
screen. Yeah, share your screen so I can see what you're doing.
Oh, I thought, I'm not sharing the screen.
Mm-mm.
I thought I
No,
was.
we're all looking at Teresa eating her cookie right now.
Oh, okay. So, contractor, do you see my screen?
No,
Did you
not
see
yet.
that?
Mm-mm.
No. All right.
It looks like you're sharing your Teams window and not.
Yep. And not your,
Okay.
yeah,
So,
Teams is kind of wonky. You got to select between your like window or your screen itself. And then it's going to depend on what your screen is actually looking at with what you're going to share with us.
okay.
So you can maybe share window. Okay, it looks like it's changing. And you're incognito.
Incognito.
Hmm. See, it won't let me log out and
What browser are you using? Are you using Chrome?
well,
Yeah, because Chrome is the preferred one too.
right.
Because CMS can get kind of funny in some of the browsers, or used to anyways. So, all right, so you can't, Teresa, you have
That was
claim
just in
sig
case I
role,
don't
don't you?
know. I don't know. I can try it. I haven't been in there. I'm sure I was granted permissions at some point, but
Yeah, so anyone with the same role, the permissions would be able to go in and complete a stage on behalf of, regardless of whether or not you're in the schedule.
all right. I can share my screen and we can try. I just don't
Okay.
remember my login. Hopefully it defaults to it, but let's see. Come along.
And you'll have multiple ones too. Remember, you'll have like a con user, maybe a config and a claim sig. You might have 3 roles, Teresa.
Mhm. All right. Let's see. What's the name of the platform again? Is this
Contract management system, CMS.
let me see if I have a shortcut. I guess I could have checked all this out before I started sharing my screen, huh? Let's see what we got here. Holy moly.
Here, I can give you the home page. Hold on.
If you don't mind, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Lord. It's that site. Okay. So I got so many different things that I go through this for.
Oh yeah, because then you have a
Holy-
personal one also, so you might
Yeah,
have.
my God. All right, let's try the first one. I have no idea what that means. Unauthorized access. Well, this must be the right.
Wait, so hold on. It might be because I did it from mine and I was like logged in. I didn't think it would matter.
It probably doesn't. I think it's,
CMS access. I'm sorry. So here, do this one.
no, okay.
So do that, the my.nyork.gov.
I think it's taking me to the same one. And try one of these and see where this takes me.
You can also look
Is this
in, no, that's your ethics stuff.
okay.
So you could also look in your email, your Outlook box to see Natasha McCain would have sent them to you.
Oh, okay. I wonder if this one's
And she sent separate emails for each of your user and passwords.
okay.
So I feel like there was it's gonna have like some numbers and your like part of your name or maybe even your
Jeez.
initials.
All right, what was the name I'm searching for again?
Natasha McCain.
Huh.
Now, Megan, I did a different thing and it's on, well, I'm going to share my page because it says I'm logged in as Osier 2, which is claim SIG.
Mhm.
But when I go, let me share my screen.
Sure.
Oh, we got another visitor. There are two Teresas here. Or is that me?
Hi,
Yeah, there's
Teresa.
two of you.
No, there's two. Teresa Van Heusen.
Hi, y'all.
Hi there.
Okay.
We're a hot mess, so any backup you can provide.
Oh yeah, and we're being recorded too through all
Oh,
this,
yes.
Teresa. So
Can you see
heard.
that? Can you see that?
It just says on
we
the
see the incognito screen.
It says, see, I mean, welcome to my NY dashboard. And it has me logged in as Osier 2, which is the
just
right one.
unshare and share again and see if that usually clears it out.
Okay, so share. What would I hit? Welcome to my, yeah, this one. See, so I am, I beg your pardon?
That's it.
Yeah, except when I try to go down here,
Mm-hmm.
it goes back to con user.
Yeah, and then you can't hit log out, you said.
Well, let's see.
No. Go where you were before, yeah. Okay, so when you're at your screen, then the information that you have must be tied to your con user account. Do you have the email from Natasha? Because you would have gotten two separate ones.
I'm all set as long as I hit the New York Gov site.
Yeah.
They're automatically in there. So that's how I got onto Osier 2. But when I went, as you saw, to get into the system, it brought me into con user.
Yeah, something to do with the cookies.
Well, yes, you could definitely clear cookies, but so you're saying that the Osier 2 is in fact the claim SIG?
One. Yes.
So can you try your Osier 1 just to see what happens with that one?
Sure, but I'm positive it is that. So what is it again? New York Gov?
Yeah, it's mynewyork.gov. So it's my.newyork.gov.
Okay.
And then log out.
Okay. Okay. And Osier 1 is con user.
So so you have two con user roles. Now log out. One more time. Yeah.
Now, how do I clear cookies? I cleared browsing history. Is there something else that I need to do?
So I don't know, you're not sharing your screen anymore, but you can show me what you do to clear it.
Well, okay, let me go back.
You have to go to advanced settings or advanced when you're clearing the history. And then you'll have the option to clear your cache, your cookies, your passwords, all of that.
Okay, so we're gonna go into, where would I go? Oh, because I have, all right, new tab. Okay, so what I've done is I've gone into clear browsing, but you said I need to go into something else.
Yeah, so go over where it says advanced.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'll
And
clear the
then-
cookies and everything. And you can also change, if you scroll back up, I think it is, you can, yeah, so time range, you want to change that. You want to extend that to, I usually do all time. Because that it's only clearing your browsing history for the last hour. And then you'll want to close out of Google Chrome and then open it back up.
Okay. So do I want to be in claim sig, Megan?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Tony. You did it. Okay.
No problem.
Perfect.
So, okay, I'm going to this. I'll go, oh, that's pending. I don't, do I go into expense and then hit?
Oh, so share your screen, so, because we're not seeing it. Please, and thank you.
Sure. Okay, and inbox. Can you
Perfect.
see it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I would
Okay,
go
so
into,
go into the task, yep. And scroll down.
one edit. That's how
Oh,
you.
wait. You can change the numbers here. It looks like they're not grayed
Right.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
so here's where you make your where you make your changes. See if you can even change one, one or all of them.
I can, but I still need to get rid of, delete the training invoices, which from my understanding from the manual says that once it's uploaded, I cannot delete or remove anything that's uploaded.
Yep, but I can. So, but
Okay.
you're saying that you won't be able to upload anything?
No, I'm saying I will not be able to delete
Right, well,
any.
okay, but can you upload still?
Oh, I'm sure I can upload. So should I go back into, what do you say? Should I go back into as claim sig to try to upload?
So you're
Or,
in claim sig right now, but I don't know if you can do anything other than sign and then change those numbers. It looked like you were able to manipulate those numbers, so I feel confident that you can make changes as far as that's concerned. However, I'm not sure if in this role you'll be able to upload. But you can check. So do me a favor, go back into the expenditure task, click into the expend. And then scroll down. And then go to upload claim documents.
Okay,
Yeah, it looks like yep, it looks like you can upload.
Right, but I'm talking about deleting.
I can delete whatever else you need me to delete.
Okay,
But then I would presume that you were then going to have to upload some more things.
of course.
And so it looks like you have both the ability to, because it's still with your agency, be able to upload documents and change those numbers. And you can just let me know which ones you would like me to remove.
I would probably, yeah, the expenditure report cover sheet.
Okay, that's it.
I'm looking at this program.
Yeah, I think that's
Mm,
it. We've already got rid of the staff travel and the trains.
Yeah, I would also get rid of the program supplies too. That's down towards the end.
Okay, program
Why is that one?
supplies.
Why is that one coming off? What is that?
Because there was, I think I had revised, I think I put them
Oh,
maybe
You got two
together.
in there. Got it. Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna go in and remove those ones now. Okay, so only the program supplies 2, not program supplies 1.
2,
Only the 2.
yes.
Okay.
And the expenditure report cover sheet.
Okay. Okay, so I would hit back. And now go back down, please, and then go back into upload. Okay, they're gone.
Okay, let me just view. Okay. Can you get rid of this time card report?
What is it called? I'm sorry.
Let me go back. It is called personnel expenses.
Sure. You also have to go back and then go back in to make sure that it's out, but I just removed it.
Okie dokie.
Great.
Okay, we're all set. Did you have other questions, Alicia?
Yes, for on the expenditure report cover sheet,
Mhm.
it says grant award type, and it gives us the option of yes or no. What would
Could you
we
show
do?
me? Yes.
It's on,
Grant type and it says yes or no.
correct, at the top.
Could you share your screen? Share that
Yeah.
document. Right now we're seeing eGrants, the upload claim documents screen.
Right, let me come back. I need to get
You're referring to
into.
the new form, Alicia? Is that what you're?
Oh, I'm sorry, Teresa, I couldn't hear you.
You're referring to the new form, the new expenditure
Yes.
form? Okay.
Mhm. See the voucher.
In the meantime, I guess I could check
Okay.
our
I
website.
have it. Hold on
Just
one sec.
reshare your screen, yeah.
Yep. I'm going back here. Okay. Where would I go to new tab?
Not.
I want to look on my desktop. I mean, I'm in my desktop, but
That would be, I would have said screen, but I imagine that's what you're actually in right now.
yeah. Okay, let me just see if I can move this. I'm going to get rid of.
Oh, it's so, it says other funds, other federal funds as match. And so that's what the yes or no answer is. I'm looking at the one that's on our website right now. So although it does kind of look like it's in the column grant type, it's ultimately, that drop down goes with other federal fund as match. And I don't believe you are using other federal funds as match, because then you'd need to have a letter from the other federal funder saying that it was okay to use it for AmeriCorps.
Okay.
And then there's like a different, and additional tracking for those as well. So
Great.
your answer is no on the
Okay.
the
Just
form.
wanted to confirm that. And then there was something about what is GL highlighting payments. I read
General
about that.
ledger.
Okay. And
So that's just showing proof as to that your organization paid for that expense and are now being asked to be reimbursed for it.
okay. That sounds good.
Great.
Anything else, Alicia?
I think I'm all set, Teresa.
Okay, I don't have anything. Tony, do you have anything else? No?
No, I'm all set.
All right, wonderful. You guys,
Easy
thank
as
you.
pie.
Yeah. So I appreciate your patience. We'll work on getting everything resolved on this end and take care of the payments now and queue everything up for the next quarter.
Wonderful. Okay, great. And if you do run into anything or if you have any questions, just feel free to reach back out via email.
All right, will do. Have a great
Okay.
weekend.
All right,
Thank you.
thank
You
you.
too.
Bye-bye.
Everybody have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.